Hi guys, it is 8:20 p.m. and I'm at Wesser Bald Shelter. I think that's what it's called. I can't remember the name right now. I just wanted to do an update even though it's pretty late to let you know about my day because it was an eventful one. I ended up around 2 p.m. somewhere around Tellico Gap, which was probably about my 8th mile of the day or so. I got lost and I ended up hiking until probably 6:30 or 7 because I couldn't find my way back. And as it turned out, I was going the exact wrong way. Like, I came back around to Tellico Gap somehow. I don't know how. I must have gotten on a side trail and then ended up encountering another through hiker who I'd seen yesterday, who asked me yesterday if I was headed southbound when I was headed north and knew I was correct. And so today, when she said, "Are you headed southbound?" and told me that I was headed south, I said no, and was very skeptical that when she told me that I was lost. But as it turned out, she was right. We had a long discussion, probably about 15 minutes, because I didn't want to acknowledge the fact that she was right because it was very painful because I thought I was almost done for the day, and yet I still had 2.2 more miles to go, much of it uphill, to get to the shelter. So it was a very rough end of the day. I was like, oh my god. And then I ended up eating some food and felt a little better, but still, like, it was a rough afternoon. I think that the lesson that I learned here is to definitely pay more attention to the white blazes, and I've been listening to audiobooks to not get so wrapped up in the audiobooks. Like, the trail is pretty well marked, but there are sections where it's not as well marked, and I guess I just thought that it was a less well marked section of trail. And then sometimes there are places on the trees that are kind of white splotches, and so I think I would see those and then kind of like not look too closely to make sure that they were actually like in the correct blaze shape. So I guess that's it. I ended up probably walking about 4 extra miles today in kind of a circle, which is really frustrating at the end of the day. Like, in the morning, getting lost, I don't know, it would be maybe not quite as bad if you find your way by midday. At least you're still headed down the right trail and you can stop a little sooner. But I had arranged to meet my friends at this shelter, and so I ended up having to try to find a way there, and then they knew that I was taking a really long time to get in, so they were concerned that I was missing, but I made it, and I'm exhausted, but tomorrow we'll be in the NOC, so I'm glad that I found my way back, and that I'm going to make it tomorrow. And yeah, it's just kind of a humbling experience. I knew this would happen to me at some point because I'm really bad with directions, so it doesn't surprise me too much, but I guess it's like really humbling to have that happen and then not to want to acknowledge that you're wrong, and then realize that you are indeed wrong and very wrong, and it's gonna take you like a while to correct your mistake. It's just super frustrating. I guess that's all for now, but yep.